So what I decided to do here is to expand on your original idea of um, determining new and dated document. So I turned this into like an overview, um, and I put the ARV training in here and then the steps to comping a property. That way we have the whole entire ARV training system in one place. Okay, that's the idea. So we can kind of have one place to work out of for everything in here. So I sent you a link so that you can be included in this. I should have you as a modifier, so you should be able to go on there and um, let me just double check to make sure I did that right. Share. I want you to have full access to this. So let me know if you don't, because I shared it with you. Oh shoot! I want you to be. Hang on a second. Correct. So I want you to be an editor. So you have full access to edit everything in here. Okay. So we've got the training system. We have the steps to comping a property. I don't know if you've looked at that much, but I want you to take a look at that as well. But what I also want you to do is go ahead and add these different folders. So you got your overview in here, and you've got roof, and you've got siding, and driveways, and everything else, right? So what I want you to do is create a folder for each one of those, and we'll expand on all those. So for example, in here, this is a great overview what you built. So this is awesome for them to get a general idea, but we want this to be kind of a working place, a working folder. So if you or a VA that you're working with in training says, "Hey, Mark, let me send you a photo of is this something that would be considered a good kitchen, or is this something to be a bad kitchen, so on and so forth." They can just drop that right in the folder, and then you can just delete it or keep it if you think it's going to be a good image to have in that folder, right? So the idea is that we build up this training system here to have quite a bit of photos in here of new bathrooms and old bathrooms and new kitchens and old kitchens and new driveways and new roofs and old roofs. And so that way we have kind of a bigger library of images that people can go into, that our VAs can go into and look at and get a better sense of what is good and what's bad, and not just be based on like two images, right? So now they can go in, for example, on this new kitchen, they can see new kitchen after new kitchen after new kitchen after new kitchen, right? And then they can also go into, if they're really struggling with their kitchens, for example, they can go into bad kitchen, right? Bad kit. They can have like 20 different photos of um, bad kitchens, right? So that's kind of the thought process that I'm going after here. So if you could, I would like for this is your kind of your project. You created this idea, and I think it's an awesome idea, and I'm running with it. And here's where the direction I want to run with it, because I think we want to have a library of good roofs and bad roofs, right? And good siding and bad siding, right? We want a library of that, not just like one photo. So when you go in here, when you create a folder, name it as what it is, like roof new, right? Great. And then the next folder will be roof bad, right? So that way all the roof folders are together, because I might add in here like kitchen 10-year-old kitchen, right? Or kitchen or bathroom 5-year-old bathroom, something like that. That we can so that way all the bathrooms together, all the kitchens together, all the roofs are together, so on. So hopefully that makes sense. Great job on this. If you want to go ahead and continue loading some of these images in here, um, and then I'll double check them. And the ones I agree with, I'll keep them in there, and ones I don't, I won't. So if you want to just first go into your overview, determine of new and dated properties, or new and dated images, new and dated whatever. Go ahead and create a folder for each one of these for siding, for driveways, so on, right? And then load 5 images of each one in each folder. It'll take a little bit of time, but I think what you created is a great idea, and I'm just trying to expand on a little bit so that everybody has a really great library of each type of category so they really know what they're looking at.